so-called Debo. You know what happened to Debo at the end of the movie? He got hit with a brick. Debo might get hit with a brick. Talk some Latins and Spanish people. Nah, don't pick on them. Pick on me. Debo got hit with a brick. Y'all already know how. Yeah, Debo, where you at? He's scared of this brick.
Yeah, where Debo? Hey, where Debo at? Where he at? Where he at? Yeah, they say he the one tearing up the town. Yeah, I'm here for him. Yeah. Oh, I'm here for his. Where Debo at? Don't run. Don't run, Bill. Don't run. Don't run. Make that fight happen. And we heard a little bit. They had a conversation. Keyshawn was like, after I knock this boy out, can we get it done? And you were just like, yeah, I honor what we talked about, the DMs and all that. Yeah, honor it, Bill.
Keyshawn Davis just warned Devin Haney on IG Live, declaring he'll beat him convincingly and prove Haney cannot withstand his power. The undefeated.
And you gonna figure out what's gonna happen. Gonna get hit with a brick. And I ain't playing. You know I ain't playing. Hit with a brick. hit. Belt. So organic, so genuine. Pick on me. I want you to pick on me. Tell Debo come this way. What you talking about? You know what Craig did to him.
Defeated lightweight contender made it clear that he is not afraid of Haney's reputation and believes his punching power will be the difference maker when they eventually meet in the ring.
So genuine. Pick on me. I want you to pick on me. Tell Debo come this way. What you talking about? You know what Craig did to him.
Davis's bold declaration has sent shockwaves through the boxing community, with fans eagerly anticipating a potential showdown between these two talented fighters.
Where the hell Debo at? Talk all that shit. Where Devin? Where Debo at? Debo. Where Debo? You ain't see him? They got hot man. Debo. Hey Debo. What the hell?
Keyshawn Davis remarked that the boxing world has already witnessed Ryan Garcia decisively defeat Devin Haney, and now Davis intends to demonstrate his own ability to do the same.
Other word to put is, you're a bitch. Excuse my language. That's how I feel. You're soft. You do not take your L's. You a person that been given everything all your life, a daddy's boy, making sure you've been straight all your life, and now you took your first loss. I feel like you don't.
By referencing Garcia's victory, Davis is positioning himself as the next fighter who can expose Haney's vulnerabilities and hand him another loss.
So his daddy didn't know what the hell he was doing. I told you to go chase some goddamn chickens. I told you. You don't need to be able to pick up them feet and punch coming forward without falling the fuck over. Yeah, you fell in. Keyshawn ain't gonna fall in on your ass unless he want to. Yeah, Keyshawn can throw punches as he's entering mid-range and still keep his damn distance. And he can bag up out of range if he need to at the same time. He can go backward, forward, side to side, whatever, man, like some damn switches. Yeah, on the 62 Impala, baby. Yeah. Oh, he got that power, too. Oh, he got that power. All that, hey, clinching, hugging and stuff. I'm telling you, yeah, I already know, Bill, you don't want none of no damn Keyshawn. I know you don't want none. Hey, I know Dev will fight anybody. Dev crazy as hell. Yeah, that boy fight anybody.
Confidence in his voice suggests that Davis believes he has the style and power to replicate what Garcia accomplished.
Was gonna be the next one. Yeah, and he did exactly what he said he was gonna do. He was gonna stop Ortiz, and he stopped his ass. Shit. I thought it was gonna be a lot harder than that. He stopped his ass easy. Keyshawn ran through Ortiz. Shit, Ortiz didn't know what to do. Ortiz was like, ain't nothing working. Ain't nothing working. What can I do? Let me switch southpaw. Bing, 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 bing. Let me go orthodox. Bing, bing, bing. Let me try to get in my rhythm. Bing, bing. Let me try to change guard. Bing, 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 bing. I mean, everything he did, it got taken away from his. And that's the same thing that's gonna happen to freaking Devin Haney. He get in there with Keyshawn Davis. Everything you do. I know your every move, Dev. I know your every move, Dev. Yeah, I do. I do know your every move, Dev. For real. And you don't think Keyshawn know it? Keyshawn sees it. He see what he can do to get your son's ass. He see what he can do against you.
Keyshawn Davis playfully mocked Devin Haney by visiting the iconic Friday movie house and quipping that he would strike Debo Haney with the same force Debo famously endured.
Reaction to Keyshawn's performance.
He did well, you know, his style.
I can't hear you, Coach. Smash the like button, yo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, yep.
I said that particular style, Keyshawn remind me of. He looked just like Nigel Conor Ben's dad.
How so?
The style he was fighting, the way he was, you know, he didn't look like his defense wasn't as tight when his previous fights. But he did overall. He did good.
Right. You know, obviously a statement win. Jermaine Ortiz never been stopped, but at the same time calls out Devin Haney at the end of the fight.
The classic film adds personality to the call-out while clearly signaling serious intent. Davis's ability to blend humor with promotion has caught the attention of boxing fans and media alike, making this potential matchup even more intriguing.
Yeah, I think he should get a couple more rounds in before he go at Devin Haney. But if he feel like he can take him, let him get at him. Let him get at him.
Are you looking at it more like that 12-round experience type deal?
Yeah.
Getting the rounds in.
Get some rounds in. Get some rounds in.
When you listen to and then there's back and forth going with them too. Devin saying that he would like to fight the little brother before the big brother. What's your thoughts on that? I think there was a tweet saying that Shakur, I don't want to step on Devin Haney's toes. I'm gonna let Keyshawn get Devin Haney. A lot of people had lots to say about it. They're saying that, listen, they're breaking down the rankings with two.
This criticized Devin Haney, suggesting he's been overly protected, reliant on his father's support, and struggling to genuinely accept and grow from his defeat.
Keyshawn got a big frame, and Keyshawn is actively pursuing and calling out Devin, which I actually like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot, right? Because again, my issue is do it when it makes sense. This time it makes sense. Right here, I have it pulled up, Keyshawn Davis. He didn't do just one, but he did 2 videos popping it and getting at Devin Haney.
Hey, I'm gonna whoop your ass, so-called Debo. You know what happened to Debo at the end of the movie? He got hit with a brick. Debo might get hit with a brick. Talk some Latins and Spanish people. Nah, don't pick on them.
Haney has not truly learned from his loss to Ryan Garcia and that his camp has shielded him from the hard truths necessary for improvement. This criticism adds a personal edge to the growing rivalry between the two fighters. Former champion Tim Bradley praised Keyshawn Davis's skill and confidence while criticizing Devin Haney's team and questioning their strategic approach. Bradley, known for his analytical breakdowns, sees Davis as a serious threat to Haney and believes that Haney's camp may not be preparing him adequately for the challenges Davis presents. The endorsement from a respected voice like Bradley adds credibility to Davis's claims. According to Bradley, Keyshawn moves comfortably in every direction and possesses real punching power to back it up. He also pointed to Davis stopping Jermaine Ortiz convincingly, saying he expected a tougher fight but was surprised by how easily Ortiz was handled.
With a brick. And I ain't playing, you know I ain't playing. Hit with a brick. Hit. Belt. So organic, so genuine. Pick on me. I want you to pick on me. Tell Debo come this way. What you talking about? You know what Craig did to him.
Wow.
Hit. So-called.
Hey, I ain't gonna front. The hit part was kind of funny.
Hit. I'm gonna whoop your ass. Hey. I'm gonna whoop your ass. Hey.
Bradley argued that Ortiz tried multiple adjustments, switching stances and tactics, yet nothing worked. He warned that similar problems could arise for Devin if he faces Keyshawn, insisting that Davis understands Haney's patterns and tendencies inside the ring. Bradley's analysis paints a picture of a fighter who is not just talented but also strategically astute. Trainer Kenny Ellis, who coaches Gervonta Davis, shared a balanced reaction to Keyshawn Davis's recent performance and his call-out of Devin Haney. Ellis said Keyshawn did well overall and delivered a strong showing, especially by stopping Yermain Ortiz, who had never previously been stopped. However, he noted that Keyshawn's defensive sharpness did not look as tight as in some earlier fights. Ellis compared Keyshawn's aggressive approach to Nigel Benn, pointing out similarities in the attacking style and forward pressure. The comparison to a legendary fighter like Benn is both a compliment and a reminder of the risks that come with such an aggressive approach. Regarding the Haney call-out, Ellis suggested that Keyshawn might benefit from gaining more experience before stepping in with a seasoned fighter like Devin, who has significantly more professional bouts.
Going back to the question and everything, I mentioned Haney responded. Did you read his response? Or did anyone ever bring it to your attention?
Yeah, where he said that they've thought about it, but because of Ellie.
Yeah.
Look,
he doesn't want Ellie.
I've had a lot of conversations with his dad, and he's always told me that he would love to get some good work here in my gym. And believe me, fighters like Haney, who train hard, very dedicated, very disciplined. I think that thing that might be missing is a gym where you're gonna have competition, where you're gonna have fighters that want to kick your ass. That's the kind of competition that makes you better. That's why you just seen go out to this fucking sparring session. We got two guys that want to beat him up.
The value of getting additional rounds, particularly full 12-round experience, to build ring maturity. Still, Ellis made it clear that if Keyshawn truly believes he is ready, then he should pursue the opportunity. He also acknowledged the growing back and forth between the camps, recognizing that the fight conversation is gaining serious momentum. Ellis's measured response reflects the careful consideration that goes into building a fighter's career. The potential showdown between Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis is quickly becoming one of the most talked about matchups in boxing. After Devin's move to welterweight and his position as a champion following the Norman fight, the timing of this rivalry feels more realistic than ever. Keyshawn has the physical frame and confidence to compete at the higher weight, and he is actively pushing for the fight instead of waiting on the sidelines. What makes this situation different is that the call-out feels organic and calculated rather than forced.
Everybody wants to be better than the other, because that's one thing, that's the advice I always give them. You want to be the best in the gym. You guys are all teammates, you guys are all friends. But inside the ring, you want to be better than whoever's in front of you. So that's what Haney, I would like to see from Haney, because I like him. I like Haney, I like his dad. They've always respected me. So, a gym where he's going to get real work, not sparring partners that are there to do what you tell them to do, that are there to get their ass kicked. No, I think he needs sparring partners that are going to try to kick his ass. Not because I want to train him, but just to improve him, because I like him as a person. I like his dad as a person. They've always been really good people to me. So that's the conversations we've had before coming over and sparring. He's got his reason maybe, but Ellie comes once a week, once every 2 weeks, so more likely he wouldn't.
Multiple videos directly addressing Devin, using humor and bold references to build anticipation. The playful Debo comparison and brick reference added personality to the promotion while clearly signaling serious intent. It was entertaining but also strategic. Many observers believe that when a fight makes competitive and business sense at the same time, momentum builds naturally. That appears to be happening here. With both fighters undefeated and confident, the rivalry feels genuine. If negotiations align, this matchup could represent a defining moment for both careers. The combination of Davis's rising star power and Haney's established name creates a compelling narrative that boxing fans are eager to see unfold. Renowned trainer Robert Garcia recently outlined what he believes could elevate Devin Haney to another level. Garcia explained that while Haney is already disciplined, dedicated, and highly skilled, growth often comes from being placed in a fiercely competitive gym environment.
He's just straight gonna box him, keep him on the outside, or because these guys are kind of like more similar size.
No, it's gonna be a little bit of both. They're gonna get inside and outside. It's gonna be clean at times and it's gonna be nasty at times. It's gonna be a good fight. Because Keyshawn is gonna push for it to be a good fight.
I mean, what does this say about Devin Haney even wanting to fight Keyshawn Davis, knowing a guy that only has 14 fights, only had one title?
Devin Haney has to do these things. If not, then what are we talking about Devin Haney for? Devin Haney, they're not going to let Devin Haney just fight any old guy. So come on, we got to be real about the situation. Devin Haney needs these guys, and these guys need Devin Haney. So I like what Devin Haney is doing because he's keeping the smoke thick. You know what I'm saying?
What are the upsides when it comes down to Keyshawn in this stylistic matchup that you see that is a close?
According to Garcia, true improvement happens when sparring partners are not there to survive rounds but to genuinely compete and push boundaries. Garcia revealed he has had multiple respectful conversations with Bill Haney about the possibility of Devin getting work in his gym. This suggestion highlights the importance of environment in a fighter's development. He emphasized that his gym culture is built on internal competition where every fighter aims to outperform the others while remaining teammates outside the ring. That hunger, he believes, sharpens elite talent. Rather than suggesting a complete training change, Garcia pointed to the benefits of occasional sparring camps in a setting filled with ambitious fighters trying to prove themselves. He noted that many boxers thrive in that atmosphere because it forces constant adaptation. If Haney were to spend time in Garcia's gym, even temporarily, it could provide the fresh challenges needed to refine his already impressive skill set. The opportunity to learn from one of boxing's top trainers could be invaluable for Haney's continued growth. Greg Hackett breaks down the upcoming Keyshawn Davis vs. Devin Haney fight with his usual honesty and insight. He predicts the bout will be a mix of inside and outside fighting, noting it will alternate between clean exchanges and intense, gritty moments. Hackett,
and that's what Dev go by. So Keyshawn, actually, as you see in this video, he went to the actual house from the movie. And he's saying, I'm looking for Debo Dev. Then he picks up a brick and he says, you remember what happened to Debo at the end? He got hit with this brick. Then Keyshawn says, I'm gonna hit Devin Haney with one of these bricks. At the end of his fight with Jermaine Ortiz, he called out Devin Haney. Devin Haney is seeking out a big name. Legacy fights is what Devin Haney is, where he's at the age of 27 years old.
This emphasizes that Haney taking on Davis, a fighter with just 14 professional bouts and only one title, is necessary for his career. Top-level opponents aren't handed to him, and both fighters benefit from the matchup. He praises Davis's accuracy, demeanor, and particularly his body work, calling it a key indicator of a fighter's skill and toughness. Hackett stresses that Davis will only struggle if he hesitates, while firing with confidence will keep him competitive. Overall, he views the fight as compelling and balanced, with both boxers having clear paths to success. He admires Haney's strategy of keeping the competition thick to maintain relevance in the division. Keyshawn Davis is making waves with his promotional strategy ahead of the showdown with Devin Haney. Drawing inspiration from the classic movie scene where Debo, played by Craig in Ice Cube's film, is hit with a brick, Davis cleverly references the moment by visiting the actual filming location and joking that he plans to hit Haney with one of these bricks. This playful yet bold approach grabbed attention and showed he is serious about creating hype around the fight. The creative promotion has resonated with fans and has added another layer of intrigue to the potential matchup.
Great promotion by Keyshawn Davis. He's not backing down. I thought he was going to back out because he started talking about Lewis Crocker, his first fight at 140 against Lewis Crocker, then Devin Haney later. He's pressing the gas now. This is what I like. If you know anything about father trainer manager, CEO of DHP, Devin Haney Promotions, Bill Haney, oh, you know he's already cooking this up. He's already getting the contract and everything straightened out. Because one thing for certain, two things for sure. You know Devin Haney's on board. After Keyshawn called him out after the fight, Devin Haney immediately...
After defeating Jermaine Ortiz, Davis called out Haney, targeting a legacy matchup which suits Haney's goal of high-profile fights at 27 years old. Unlike earlier hesitations when discussing Lewis Crocker, Davis is now pressing forward confidently, signaling he won't back down. Devin Haney's team, led by Bill Haney of DHP Promotions, is reportedly already lining up contracts and preparing logistics. Both fighters have publicly expressed eagerness, with Haney tweeting agreement immediately after the call-out. Davis's commitment to competing at 147 pounds without requesting rehydration clauses or catchweights emphasizes his dedication to a full, fair fight. His fearless promotion and straightforward approach are exactly what boxing needs, generating excitement and anticipation for a truly competitive matchup. That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time for more breaking news and analysis from the world of boxing. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts on the potential Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney showdown in the comments below. Who do you think would come out on top? We'll catch you in the next one.